Hey everybody, it's Kendra. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you've been here before. My video today is going to be a Memebox haul/review video. Now, I've gotten a lot of products in the last couple months, 3, 4, maybe 5 months. I'm not talking about all of them because then my video would be 2 hours long. But of the products that I have received, I'm talking about the ones that I've used a fair amount, so I've really tested them out. And these are all products that I actually really like because frankly, I think it's more fun to talk about products that I enjoy. And usually I won't talk about products that I don't like unless I really full on hate them. So yes, all the products I'm talking about today are big yays, really like them. Most of them are skincare. I was actually thinking about it today. The majority of my skincare routine has switched over to being Korean beauty products. A couple British products, couple Australian, very few American products. I'm not very patriotic when it comes to beauty products. Anywho, let's jump into it. I'm going to start sort of with cleansers and then work my way sort of the whole skincare routine because I have just about everything for an entire routine. First, cleansers. So first cleanser I want to talk about, love it so much. It's so good. This is the Thank You Farmer Back to Pure Daily Foaming Gel Cleanser. Now it says it's for sensitive skin. I don't have sensitive skin, but whatever. So I use about a pump of this. I generally use this as my second cleanse. I generally don't use a gel style cleanser for removing makeup. If I have a lot of makeup on, I'm either going to use a separate makeup remover or some type of oil-based balm cleanser. And then I would come in with this just to get rid of like any residual makeup, any dirt, oil, and just really cleanse my skin. Love this. It does not leave my skin like tight. My skin just feels very clean, very soft, very fresh. The scent is so good. It's just a nice sort of, just like really natural kind of floral sort of scent, very pleasant, not overpowering. So this is $19 and you get, I believe, 200 ml. Yes, 200 ml. Love this cleanser. Such a good cleanser. I think that's my favorite cleanser I'm talking about today. Next, we have the Cynic Honey Banana Cleansing Foam. So this also is, I believe, oh, this is 150 ml. What's the price? I don't remember the price, but I will like put a thing in here like there to tell you. This is a very nice cleanser as well. I don't like it as much as the gel one just because I really love a gel cleanser. This is more sort of like a creamy kind of cleanser. And it definitely foams up. It does smell like banana, so if you're not a banana person, I wouldn't recommend this. But it's not like a sickly sweet kind of artificial gross kind of banana. This is a really nice cleanser. It does a really good job, you know, just cleansing the skin. I generally leave this baby in the shower. I will usually use this in the morning. So far so good, really like this one. And I can't get over the actual text on here. It says, the rich moisture cleansing foam keeps skin moisturized and smooth off with its nourishing extracts of honey and banana. I just think it's cute. My last cleanser, I actually just got this, I want to say last week. Memebox sent this to me. I think this is such a clever idea. So this is a cleanser. So this is the Candy O-Lady Chewy Jelly Cleanser. So you get this. This is like the big pot to stay at home. But then they have this little tin and it has a ton of little sample packets in it. And I think that is just so smart. They're just like little single-use packets. Not good for the environment. I am aware. Don't write me all sorts of hate because of that. But I think this is so convenient if you are traveling. The actual cleanser itself is really nice. It has these tiny little colored balls in here. Now, they say these balls are like collagen balls. Whether or not that is true, whatever. For me, if I want collagen to get into my skin, I'm either gonna like eat something. I'm either gonna eat some like, you know, collagen supplement or eat some like, you know, gelatin or like bone broth, or I'm gonna put on some type of like collagen serum or cream. It's a cleanser. I don't really care about collagen in my cleanser. But this cleanser, really nice. It's a gel cleanser and it kind of foams up a little bit as well. What's this scent? It's just kind of a fresh sort of scent. I'm not really sure why they call it chewy jelly because it's not something you're gonna eat or chew on. But really like this one as well. I think it's really cute. I was just checking out Memebox today and they have a lot more products from this brand, Candy O'Lady, and I'm very curious about it. They have a pack of sheet masks, actually. It's like 7 sheet masks, and apparently they all smell like candy. So that's kind of fun. Okay, moving on to toners. This has sort of become my holy grail toner. I really love this one. This is by the brand Innisfree, which is actually my favorite Korean beauty brand. This is the Kale Antioxidant Skin. This is my second jar. Okay, so, you know, don't think like, oh, she just started it, she's reviewing. Actually, this is my second bottle of it. I just finished the first one. This is $14. Really, really love it. Let's see, you get 150 ml. I do not put this on like a toner pad because this to me is quite thick. So what I usually do, take off the lid and then put like maybe 3-4 drops in my hand, rub it together and then put it on. I feel like it's just kind of adding a little bit of moisture and nutrients and good stuff into my skin. We all know how good kale is for the body, so I'm happy to have something on my skin. Doesn't smell like kale. It just sort of has this nice kind of, sort of a citrusy, a little bit like maybe lemony. Yeah, like kind of a lemony sort of scent. Really love this one. Innisfree is a brand I really, really, really trust and really, really love. Okay, next. This product sort of goes along the line with a toner, but these are sort of these like kind of cotton pads. Now, this is by the brand Noonie, and this is the Skin Pack Sheet. So it looks like this, comes in this little box, and then you open it up, and you have all of these tiny little cotton pads. But actually, when you take it out, it unfolds, and it sort of is like, you know, two sections kind of stuck together. Now, the deal with this, you could totally use this as like, you know, a little pad to put your toner on, but they actually sent with a little toner. This is also by Noonie. This is the Sprout Smoothing Toner. I've only used this one once, so I can't really talk about this. It was fine. But what you're supposed to do with these, which I think is such a clever idea, you maybe take, you know, a stack of like 2 or 3 of them, and then you take your toner, put a bunch of toner on it, or you could use like a serum or an essence, something that's quite runny. Get it on there, and then you unfold them and sort of put them on your face, sort of like a little makeshift sheet mask. So that could be really fun, like, you know, if you have a toner or a serum or something you really love, but they don't really make any sort of similar sheet mask. So this is sort of like a fun little makeshift sheet mask. Again, this was $3 for this, and I believe, yeah, you get 60 pieces in this, and then the toner was just a free little sample. Okay, dokie, next I want to talk about some masks. So I got this kit of actually 3 masks. This was sort of like the new product on Memebox about a month and a half ago. So this is by the brand Bon Vivant. So I have 3 masks here. So this is the Botanical Mellow Clay Mask. And when they were marketing these, they were saying they're like bouncy masks. So I was like, okay, what's that? I need to try that. So each of these, if you buy them individually, they're $14 each, and you get 70 grams. But because I bought the kit, I got all 3 for $42. Plus, I got this little brush, this little kind of like silicone spatula kind of brush for actually applying the mask. And then this little sponge. I think this is $2 if you buy it separately, and this is $6. This little sponge is so handy for removing clay masks. Sometimes clay masks can be super annoying to remove because they dry out and you feel like you're just rinsing and rinsing and rinsing and nothing comes off. But this little guy, very, very, very handy. And then also included with my little kit, I got this cutesy little cat headband from Etude House. And this, I believe, is normally $5. Every time I see a set that has these ears, I tend to pick it up because I think those ears make such a good gift. I love giving like the ears and a few sheet masks away. Those are amazing gifts. Anywho, I want to talk about the masks. So I got 3. So the pink one is calamine. The blue one, which actually is green when you open it up, which I'll do in a second, this is mint and tea tree. And then the gray one is sort of this like Jeju volcanic mask. So the concept behind these 3 masks and having these 3 masks together as a set is sort of called rainbow masking. So basically, different parts of your face require different things. So maybe, you know, like maybe you have a really oily like nose or T-zone, but maybe your cheeks are kind of dry, or vice versa, or whatever. You know, your whole face is not the same in terms of like your skincare needs. So basically, they want you to use all 3 of these to apply the different masks to different colors based on their needs. So let's talk about the actual needs, and I want to show you guys this product because it's kind of weird. Okay, so the pink one. I want to show you the pink one. So it actually is quite jiggly wiggly. It's real spongy, so it's clay, but it's like this jelly sort of clay. The pink one is designed for sort of brightening and reducing redness. It has calamine in it, so if you're familiar with calamine lotion, I definitely was covered in calamine lotion when I was a kid. You know, you use calamine lotion if you got burned or if you got stung by some bug. So this is very like soothing, very brightening. So I believe they say you should put this on your forehead. This one has a very slight scent, kind of similar to like calamine. So that's the pink one. Now, the blue one, which actually is not blue when you open it, it's more green. So this guy is not jelly. I was using this the other day and I was kind of like, oh wait, time out, this is weird. The green one is actually quite runny. I can't even really move it without spilling it everywhere. So this one has mint and tea tree, and those things are really good for sort of like blemish problems and oily skin. So I believe they say you should use this kind of like on your cheeks, maybe your jawline, perhaps your chin as well. Now, I love this one. I think this is probably my favorite of the 3 because when you rinse it off, first of all, it's easier to rinse off, but it also has this tiny little bit of grit in it. So as you're rinsing it, and you know, like the water mixes with the product, this grit sort of comes back to life and you can really give yourself a nice little exfoliating treatment at the very end of it. So really, really like that one. And that one I believe has sort of a minty sort of scent. Yeah, this one definitely has sort of this like minty tea tree kind of scent. And then the gray one, this is the Jeju Volcanic, and this one is meant to sort of like draw out sebum and blackheads and just sort of like minimize pore size. So this one is, you know, pretty jelly as well, but it's not quite as stiff as the pink one. This one doesn't smell like too much, just kind of has this natural sort of scent. And again, really nice. And I believe for this one, they say nose and possibly chin. I know when I do it, I did pink on my forehead and then sort of, this was all green and then my nose was gray. And I will show you a beautiful photo now of my rainbow masking experience. And yes, you will see my very sexy night guard. Okie dokie, moving along, I just have a couple more face products and then a body product and some makeup. So this is by COSRX, and this is the oil-free ultra moisturizing lotion with birch sap. Memebox sent this to me. I had talked to them sort of, you know, about which kind of products I was interested in, my skin type and everything. And I definitely have more of this oily sort of blemish prone skin type. And they sent this and it's awesome. If you have oily or blemish prone skin, acne prone skin, this is so good. It's super, super lightweight. It doesn't have SPF, so that's kind of, you know, one negative thing for it. But I love it. I love the way it smells too. It has this really cool, interesting, like earthy kind of scent. Yeah, it's very good. Really like this. This is $20. And from what I've heard, COSRX is supposed to be a really, really good brand for sort of like troubled skin. This brand I don't believe existed when I actually lived in Korea, but since then this one has come out and I've heard this is like a really, really popular brand in Korea. Okay, next, just gonna talk about this for 20 seconds. This is the Coco Star Foot Therapy. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I can't even tell you how many of these I've ordered. I've sent a ton home to my mom. I give these to tons of people. Love them. These are little booties you put on, you leave on for an hour and a half, and then you rinse it off, and probably 5 days later, your feet start to molt and you lose so much dead, nasty skin on your feet, and it's so cool. Leaves your skin super, super soft. They will peel for a few days. So if you sort of, you kind of got to time it right. Like if you know you're going to be wearing strappy shoes or sandals and you don't want, you know, your like weird scaly peeling feet showing, don't do this. So you definitely have to time it correctly. Okie schmoky. Also, I want to talk about these. These are the I'm Mimi blending sponges. These are $11, I believe, for 2. You use it just like you use a beauty blender. Get it wet. This one is damp. This one is dry and brand new. That's why it's pretty pink, and this one's kind of wonky looking with foundation on it. I love these. I think it is such a good price. $11 for 2. They work really well. They just feel nice. Like they're not too dense, they're not too soft, really good texture. You know, they've got sort of like the flat end for doing like larger planes of your face. I generally tend to just stick with this pointed area and just do everything like that. Really, really, really good. Okay, and finally, I want to talk about what I have on my lips. So I actually have 2 of these, but I've only used 1 today. So this is by the brand Beauty People, which I think, first of all, I think their packaging is so cute. So this is the Beauty People Pure Vitamin Capsule Lip Tattoo. So the red is called Vitamin A Tomato and the pink is called Vitamin B Cherry. These are lip tattoos. These are not just lipsticks. This stuff stays put. So let me show you. I just swatched these on my hand. You'll see underneath them, I have 2 tiny little stains. I had swatched these on my hand a couple hours ago and I left them on for maybe 20 or 30 seconds. And then I wiped them off and was like, crap, now I have a nice lip tattoo stain on my hand. I even went over it a couple times with Bioderma, wouldn't budge. So this has some serious stain power. Really pretty colors. I believe they have 2 other colors on the Memebox website. Really, really, really happy with these. Now, a couple notes with this. They are vibrant and they stain. So you do not want to use this if you are in a rush and you do not have time to make a very precise lip. Because if you've got this all over the place, it just looks terrible and it's gonna stain and you're gonna have this like wonky little stain. Now, the applicator is one of these little doe foot ones. This is okay for doing like the bigger sort of parts, but I myself prefer to use an angled eyeliner brush to just really do a nice precise outline around the whole lip. I'll use the doe foot applicator to actually fill everything in, but for me, when I do a red lip or a bright pink lip, I want it to be super neat and tidy and precise, so I'm not just gonna rely on this because I can't do it. If you can do it with just a doe foot applicator, you are better than me. Also, one sort of weird thing with this, if you taste it, it has this really strange taste. The scent doesn't bother me at all. It just kind of has like a, sort of like slightly fruity maybe. It doesn't have much of a scent and I don't notice the scent when I apply it, but I do notice if I lick my lips, it has this weird, like kind of bitter chemically taste. Not a big deal because I'm not really licking my lips when I have this on a lot, but that is one sort of negative with it. Also, these things are very, very moisturizing, as strange as that seems. It does take a little bit of time once you apply it for it to actually dry. Once it dries, it will not budge, but your lips are not gonna get all flaky or dry or weird. And also, the Beauty People lip tattoos are each $8. Anywho, there you go. That is sort of like a quick, probably like 2 months worth of yay or nay videos, like pushed into one. Sorry, this was a little bit long, but I really, really like all of these products. I am very happy with them. I love Korean beauty. I love Korean skincare, and they have such fun makeup products. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!